This is the EcoSmart ECO 18 Electric Tankless Water Heater. And if you're shopping for a modern way to get on-demand hot water while saving both energy and space, this is a device you'll want to hear about. Right now, it's sitting in my garage, taking up barely any wall space, and that visual impact alone already gives you a hint at its key features. For anyone used to the big, bulky water heaters with huge tanks eating up floor space, this sleek, white rectangle, about the size of a large briefcase, definitely feels like a breath of fresh air. Let's get into this quick review and I'll break down what it's like actually owning and running one of these units, especially for someone who's not a plumbing expert. Setting things up, I'll be honest, I had a lot of questions and some nerves through the process. The biggest challenge for me was the install. The EcoSmart ECO 18 isn't exactly plug and play, especially if, like me, you're upgrading from a traditional tank. I needed a plumber and an electrician. The heater runs at 18 kilowatts on a 240-volt circuit, which isn't what most of us already have set up. So that meant installing two double-pole 40-amp breakers. That's a pretty substantial electrical upgrade if your panel isn't already set up for heavy appliances. If you're handy, you might tackle it yourself. But in my case, leaving it to professionals took the pressure off and made me feel confident I wouldn't run into electrical issues down the road. One thing I knew from browsing reviews and talking with my plumber is that you want good water pressure going to these tankless units. If the flow rate drops too low, they may not even turn on. I keep mine around 70 psi, and with that, it works exactly as promised. Something else, I'd strongly recommend adding a water filter right before your heater. In my area, there's a decent amount of sediment in the water, and I really didn't want calcium or any other gunk building up inside my brand new heater. So I went ahead and had a filter installed along with quick flush valves. Those valves are a simple add-on, but they make it a breeze to do yearly cleaning. Just unscrew, shut off, flush the lines, and your maintenance is pretty much set. Now let's talk about the experience of using it daily. It delivers instant hot water once the lines clear out, and unlike the tank units, there's no waiting for the reservoir to refill or heat up again. Since switching to this tankless setup, I never run out of hot water, no matter how many loads of laundry or back-to-back showers we run. Even with my family of 3, plus a guest or 2 sometimes, it handles regular use without any drops in water temperature. The digital temperature control on the front is a really nice touch. There's an LED display right on the unit, so you can dial in the temperature in 1-degree increments. I like mine at 132 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. You can set it all the way up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit if you're after the absolute hottest water, but that's way too much for me. Personally, I find that 132 degrees Fahrenheit is already more than enough for showering and dishes. The unit remembers whatever you set and doesn't drift or fluctuate. Even after months of use, the consistency is pretty impressive. One of the biggest things that surprised me when I made the switch was just how much garage space I saved. My old tank sat in a corner, blocking storage and making it awkward to get to shelves. With this tankless heater, I was able to mount it on the wall, reclaim a good few feet of space, and actually use the area for tools and supplies. If, like me, you've ever worried about losing storage because of a water heater, I think you'll love what this slim, low-profile design opens up for your home. From my experience, the EcoSmart ECO 18 is perfect for households with 2 or 3 people, or anyone living in a medium-sized home. The specs say it has a maximum flow rate of roughly 3.5 gallons per minute, which usually means 1 or 2 showers running at a time, especially if you're in a region where the incoming water temperature is above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Warmer states like Texas, Florida, or Southern California will get the most out of this specific model. My plumber specifically recommended this size for my needs given the typical usage for our household, and I haven't had any regrets. The water gets hot fast and stays hot even when multiple taps are open. That being said, anyone with a larger family or a home with more than 2 bathrooms might notice it's tough to keep up if everyone is showering at once or running the dishwasher and laundry at the same time. You definitely want to size up if your demand is just a little higher. Also, if you live somewhere with really cold groundwater, expect that your flow rate might drop or you'll need a higher powered model. A quick word about energy efficiency, because that's a big reason people upgrade. According to EcoSmart specs and general feedback, the ECO 18 boasts a 99.8% energy efficiency rating. That means almost all the power this thing uses actually gets transferred into heating the water. There's barely any waste. Combine that with the self-modulating tech that automatically adjusts the energy output depending on how much hot water you actually need at any moment, and you're looking at some real cost savings. My monthly power bills have gone down since making the switch. With electricity prices only going up, that adds up year after year. Here's the thing about maintenance and durability. I'm not too far out from my initial install, but research and reviews suggest that as long as you keep sediment out and flush it yearly, these things last. EcoSmart offers a lifetime warranty on the electronics, exchanger, and element. But keep in mind, the warranty only covers the unit itself, not labor. A lot of people complain about customer service with warranty claims, so I hope I never have to use it. But at least the coverage is decent if you follow the install guidelines. One more thing I appreciate is how simple it is to operate. There's no complicated menu, just a straightforward dial for temperature and a digital readout. There are no batteries, no complicated electronics. Just set it and forget it. Another plus is that it looks nice on the wall, so if you care about appearances as much as function, it won't be an eyesore. Sometimes people ask me if going tankless is really worth it. And from my experience, yes, it absolutely is. Especially for homes where saving space and energy makes a difference. I admit, I hesitated at first, mostly because of the installation investment and thinking about whether I really needed something meant for modern living. After several months, I wish I had done it sooner. It's cleaner, smarter, and makes the entire hot water process feel a lot less like an old chore. In conclusion, the EcoSmart ECO 18 Electric Tankless Water Heater is reliable, practical, and actually pretty affordable in the long run compared to traditional tanks. There are a few things you'll want to keep in mind. You might need professional installation, you should add a sediment filter, and you need to make sure your electrical system can handle the extra load. But once everything's in place, enjoying nearly unlimited hot water with lower bills and more space is a real win in my book. For households like mine, 2 to 3 people, regular showers, dishes, laundry, it's more than enough, and the whole experience feels like stepping into the future of home utilities. If you found this quick review helpful, please subscribe to the channel and let me know your own experiences with tankless water heaters down in the comments. Thank you for watching.